Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
All right, it's time to pick it up. Let's go for gold.
Green 39!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Set! 319! 319! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! Here we go now! 319! 319! Now let's
This
go.
one is for
Green
gold.
39! Green 39!
Men, you're going to like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are going to find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Preseason action on the slate, and the chance to build up arm strength and get accustomed to the speed of the game again. Always so important for a quarterback at this time of year. It's the Patriots going up against the Giants. Up to MetLife Stadium. We welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you...
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here we go now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Donnell. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. Try to hit his tight end, Donnell, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer,
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dante Hightower coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 14-0 is our score. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up, and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Set! 319! 319! Here we go now! 319! 319! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! 39! Green 39! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Hey, man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's the beginning of a new era for this young man in the pros. Rookie seasons can be notoriously tough for quarterbacks. We'll have to see how seamlessly he can make the jump from college to the next level. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's get out to Dallas as we say hello for the first time to our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you for the introduction as we welcome all of you inside AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And partner, for the second straight year, we've got this showdown between these two teams in Week 1.
How about that? A divisional battle, Week 1, the exact same site. And for the Dallas Cowboys, what a dismal year for them last season.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play. Run.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go now.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play here. 3rd down and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are in for 6. That was a case of practice making perfect. Goal line offense had been their focus while prepping for this one.
Almost as if you go back to training camp, isn't it? You strip it bare. You figure out what you need to make something work on it all week long, and get it done.
And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
15 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Giants a first down. They'll set up a throw to Shepard, complete over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Victor Cruz as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of
New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A first-time Pro Bowler in 2015, Sean Lee, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39!
On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. Giants ready to come out now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And he's got his man, Donnell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that with a defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. No gain on the play there. Second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. To throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Muscles him off. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 4th and 4.
I know tight ends love this.
New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a... The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got time in the pocket. Cruz has it over the middle. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second on the clock here, and we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Surveying the field. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, spinning away. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Giants, they begin the Ben McAdoo era with a victory, and they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Ben McAdoo 1-0 as head coach of the Giants as we say so long from Big D.